there's a lot of, things, people talking about your purpose, what's your mission in life, and some people feel very sort of disillusioned by even thinking about that because they don't know what their purpose is, and that's perfectly acceptable. We're not born knowing that we have this talent or that gift or anything like that, and it's even purpose and mission in life, I think, goes even further than that, because if we can just know that, start with the basics. The purpose of life is to live. The purpose of life is to love and feel joy. And so when we're not finding those things immediately, we need to cultivate them. So we want to cultivate the idea of opening our hearts, even to people that we don't maybe agree with. And I think that's a big thing in this day and age. There's so much divisiveness in our society. You can think, oh, my mission is to save the world, but how do I do that? A lot of people, I believe, that have been born during these times do believe that their mission and their purpose in life is to help the planet, to help the people. But then it looks overwhelming. And yet, each one of us has a particular gift or talent or skill or passion. And so to focus on those kind of things and to be able to cultivate what it is in you, what are the talents and skills, what lights you up, what excites you, what makes you happy. Focus on those kinds of things. And then as you do, you will make friends with more people in that field. You will find a lot of back and forth reinforcement in your own life, and you will find a lot of affirmation and confirmation about your own personal life and what will give it meaning. And so it's really an adventure. It's a wonderful adventure. And so we don't want to stop in our tracks and think that we're done or that this is too overwhelming or I guess we failed. Those kind of inner conversations are not helpful. And so we're just always watching our conversation. I like to say, it's paying attention to what you say. What do you say to yourself? We are careful, hopefully, how we speak to others, kindly, compassionately and lovingly. But how do we speak to ourselves? And I think that's going to be one of the biggest challenges that we have, is loving ourselves, speaking to ourselves positively and with compassion and with hope that this is all working out. We don't know how, but it is working out. And I like to keep it in the present tense because it's not like a future thing where we have to wait for it. It's happening right now, here and now, with every interaction that we have, with every step we take in our own lives, and with whatever we do with other people. So it's a process, and we need to be patient. Dean and I are lucky that we met early on. So we were in our mid-20s, and the world was crazy. This was back in the late 60s. And so there was a lot of discrimination, there was war happening, there were things that we could see that were, there was inequity, injustice. We saw that blatantly. And it could have caused us to be hopeless. However, what Dean and I felt was that through the mediums that we were working with, I was working with photography, he was in music and sound, and then we eventually got into video. We decided that we would use our form of media to uplift those ideas of positivity and help with communication and all the things that would help to shift the energies of our times. And a lot of people were focusing that way. So that can be considered that we found our purpose early on in our mission, but it's an evolving process, I think, because everyone has different skills, gifts, and talents that they were born with. And then, of course, with the environment that they grew up in, different things were cultivated and enhanced or decreased. So we're always looking on a personal level to find what it is that makes us happy, makes us feel fulfilled. And then a lot of it can involve simply loving your neighbor, loving your enemy, loving people you disagree with, loving unconditionally. And I think the unconditional love part, if I was going to say my purpose is unconditional love, all of our purpose is unconditional love. But it's a habit we have to cultivate because it doesn't come naturally. It's easy to judge, and it's easy to feel separation. So taking the time to practice those kind of values of unconditional love. And this is in the Bible. These are in all religions. Every religion focuses on love. It has variations based on culture, but if we can really focus on love as being our ultimate mission in life, and then whatever other blessing comes along, which could be I'm an artist, or I'm a musician, or I'm a filmmaker, or I'm a writer, or I am in service of others. And I think serving others is a big part of everyone's mission and purpose in life. So there's no ultimate mission. It's a range of things. It's a very beautiful, expansive idea of living a full and rich life while we're here.